Hello everyone, Siege Link here, back with another episode of Bannermen. So, fun little story. The first time I did this, I did the third mission pretty well, and it was a lot easier than I expected it to be. And for some reason, the recording ended up just not being recorded. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but I had to, because I finished the mission, I had to go back and play the entire campaign again. And up to that point, because there's like no save file, which I guess I could do, and I probably should do behind this just to have that option, I guess, so I can, I don't know, I'll think about it. But I recorded this again, and about 2 minutes in the recording, the game crashed. So I'm recording this for now the third time tonight. This is the second recording I'm doing, or the second episode I'm doing for the third time tonight. So, gonna try out this new shield. I think just having this at a massive cooldown is the most important. I think maybe a bit of area damage and base health for him because he's pretty decently low health. But now that we're here, we're going to go into the mission Shadows of War. The remains of the Battle of Bekrun have attracted bandits and looters from nearby regions, which now contributes a growing problem for the people. Due to the bandits, Alan are once again in need of help to protect his village. Seek and destroy the bandit camps established in the forest. If I pronounce this word wrong, I want to emphasize that I never see that word.
You proved yourself quite useful yesterday dealing with the wolf problem.
No need to thank me. I was easily handled.
No, it wasn't.
If you want to survive now when Carther has taken control of the land, we need to clear out the bandits and looters the war brought with it.
Well, I guess I owe you this one, Alan, since you took me in after the Battle of Bekrun.
Yep.
So, the start of this mission is very hard, and I'm going to be kind of just quiet for the first part of it to kind of emphasize why the first part of it is hard.
Yeah.
Because you'll see in a second. And I'll also explain after the thing happens why I actually really love this map design that they did. If you look closely, you should know what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
But,
My lord,
yeah,
I'm ready.
instantaneously
Ready.
attacked.
Prepared. Ready.
Ready to work.
Okay, I handled that far better. Now that I've played this, I've had to play through this mission, or I've had to play through that little encounter 3 times now. I now know exactly how to deal with it.
Yep.
So a little bit of a tip for you guys there. Bring this guy back, group up your villagers, then use that stun attack. But first of all, I want to kind of show off this. The wolf mission was actually a lot easier than it actually looked, or that I made it look, because as you guys remember, I didn't really understand what this thing did. Basically, once the wolves are attacking this, right when they're attacking it, this is perfectly in line here.
I'm ready.
So you attack here,
Yeah.
and it kills every single wolf.
Yeah.
And that's it. You can do that in this mission, but from what I've seen, they don't attack there.
Yes.
I work better without sleep. Yes,
And
That's
I'm not
right.
sure if you guys have noticed, this is something that actually happens quite a bit in the game. Even when you don't move to like a different area, a lot of the time in game, the map will change, which doesn't really make any sense. In this map, if you look, the map is the exact same. It just cuts off like here. It cuts off like there. So this was the like original map. And that was it. But now all they did was just expand it. And honestly, that's just really, really well done.
my lord.
I gotta say, more games should do that, because a surprisingly few amount of games do that. So what I'm gonna do for this mission is actually wall off here.
I'll swish.
Now, this is actually one of the few areas that did change a tiny bit. You used to be able to wall off with a 3 building here
Prepared.
from my from what I was able to do beforehand. Now, so from what I did, they don't come to these walls; they just attack here. But one way or another, I'm gonna put a guy there.
place that?
Immediately. I'll use my best tools. Yes, my lord. Yes, yes, my lord.
So I'm gonna leave that guy there.
To arms for our sire. To arms. For glory, my lord.
Requires
Leave that guy
additional
there.
supply.
For glory, my lord. Yes, my lord. To arms for our sire. Yeah. Here. Yes, my lord. Yep. To arms.
So weakest camp is here, second weakest camp is here, and biggest and hardest to attack is the one you have to go up a ramp on.
Yeah.
So overall it makes quite a bit of sense.
I work better without sleep. I'm on it.
That I just didn't.
Yes. Ready. Yes. Yes.
Just gonna build up my force right now.
Yep. Here. As you wish. Yep. Ready to work. Immediately. Yep. I'm on it. Yes, my lord. My lord, on my way. I'll use my best tools. Certainly. I'm prepared. Fight the shadows.
You see, as you can see, I'm still not being attacked.
Yes, my lord. As you wish.
Despite being on the hardest difficulty, even though they're just two difficulties, I'm not being attacked.
Additional wood.
To arms for our sire. Yes, my lord.
Looks like those guys might be coming over here.
I'm ready.
So I might be able to showcase this, which I wasn't able to in my last game.
As you command. Understood. Background glory. For glory, my lord. Yes. To arms. Yeah.
They went there originally, but then moved away,
To arms for our
oddly
sire.
enough.
Understood. For glory, my lord.
Okay, now they're coming back.
Background glory. That's right. Yeah. My lord. Yes. Yes, my lord. Let's show them.
You can also get 2-2 upgrades in this one.
My lord. Yep. Yep. Yep.
I do like how they made this nice little starting area
Work.
that you can build some of your stuff on.
I'll use my best tools.
If you want, I guess you can build your training guys up here and have just archers like on the pathways, which is I guess okay with this mission, but not with the first mission.
Background
It's too
glory.
risky.
Yeah. For Valtoria. I work better
Actually,
without
might be
sleep.
close
On my way.
to having enough guys
Yeah.
to attack with.
Yes. To arms for our sire. For glory, my lord.
So make sure those guys are on hold position.
I'm ready.
Where's it at? Okay, here.
Yeah.
It's also good because it gives you a little like notification because you can hear the sound.
Fight the shadows. To arms. Yes.
A few more guys, and I should have enough to attack with.
Yeah.
In fact,
I'm prepared. Yeah.
I'm gonna move these guys away.
Yeah.
Just temporarily, I'm gonna take all these guys.
Right.
Requires additional wood.
Ready. Yes. Yeah. shadows. Yes. My lord.
I'm ready.
Yes. Yes, my lord. For glory, my lord. Yeah.
Because these guys are fast, you usually want to keep them in the back of the group. Because you don't want them to charge too far forward.
Understood. Yeah. As you command. Understood. Yeah. Yeah. Understood. As you command. Yeah. I'm prepared. Here. I'm on it. Certainly. Yep. Yes, my lord. I'll use my best tools. On my way. Yeah. Yeah. That run glory.
Wait a minute. I just realized you always have to walk up a ramp to get to this one.
For Valtoria.
I thought there was an entryway over here, but there wasn't. There isn't.
To arms for our sire.
Okay, those units don't just go straight in. A little bit annoying, but it's not that big a deal.
Ready. That run glory. That's right.
Requires additional wood. Requires additional wood.
Let's show them. Yes. That run glory. Yeah. Yeah. Fight the shadows.
Prepared.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Ready. I'm ready. Yeah. Yeah. Ready. Yeah.
Your army is under attack.
Understood.
Your army is under attack.
Yes, my lord.
Your army is under attack.
As you wish.
Your army
Immediately.
is under attack.
Yep.
So still a little bit of a problem in that regard. That was a problem in the beta that I really wish was fixed, which is that it will constantly say it if you're not panning to it. But I guess it's a good way if you weren't paying attention. But I mean, it's not really that useful. It's not that big of an issue, but it is a little annoying. I thought it was fixed when I looked in the multiplayer, but I guess not.
Understood. Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
Wow, that was perfectly timed.
Yes. Yes, my lord. To arms. Yes. My lord. Certainly.
Can't place that here.
Yep. I'm on it. My lord. Yes, my lord. Yep. Immediately. Yep. As you wish. Yeah. To arms. I'm prepared. For Valtoria. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. For glory, my lord. As you command.
All but one of these guys are still full health.
Yeah. To arms for our sire. Yeah. Let's show them. Yes. Here. On my way. Ready to work. Yes, my lord. I work better without sleep. Yep. To arms.
So only got one base left to deal with.
To arms for our sire. Yeah. Yes, my lord.
Because I took out these two bases, that's going to limit the attacks I have to worry about.
Glory. Ready. For glory, my lord. Yeah. Yeah.
Requires additional wood.
That run glory.
this should be plenty to attack with. Even with a +2 attack on the melee, this should be plenty.
Yeah. 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 Yes. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Understood.
Prepared.
Your army is under attack.
Oh my gosh, I did it again.
Yes.
I did this in one of my first recordings, but I don't think it's gonna matter.
Yeah.
I think this is one of those missions where you can take multiple bases, but you don't need to.
To arms! To arms for our sire! Yes, yes, my lord. For glory, my lord!
Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. As you command. Understood. Uh-huh. As you command.
Yeah, not even close.
Your army is under attack.
Yes. Yeah. Uh-huh. As you command. Understood. Uh-huh. As you command.
To arms! Yes, my lord. My lord.
Yeah.
And that's GG.
Let's show them.
Lord Barrion, you have saved my village twice. How can I ever repay you?
Well, give me some of your best men. I will march against Carthor myself and liberate the realm.
Don't be stupid. If that's really what you're planning, you need to gather all the allies you can get before confronting Carthor again. I can spare some of my finest men if you choose a wiser path. Travel your way up north and seek out Lady Vanya, who also survived the Battle of Becrin. She still holds an unwavering loyalty to the Voltorian realm.
Fine. Let it be so. I saw Lady Vanya in the battle. She's quite the warrior.
This villageman knows what he's talking about. I can't believe I just call him a villageman instead of a villager.
Lord Berrien had liberated Alan's village, and together with his bannermen, they traveled north to seek out Lady Vanya, an old ally to Commander Highmore. After 5 sunsets, they arrived at the gates of Jarlfort. The fort looked smaller than Lord Berrien had imagined. Once he approached the gate, he was instantly recognized by one of the bannermen on the wall, who too had taken part in the Battle of Becrin. Lord Berrien was sent through to meet with Lady Vanya, but she seemed to be in the middle of an enemy confrontation.
That villager knows what he's talking about. Sometimes dumb people have this idea where it's just there's one option and there's no other option, and that's suicide. That's suicide, but like even if there's like a 0.1% chance of this somehow working in their stupid mind, they'll do it. Take a breath, calm down, and think about it. You just swung a sword at a guy and it just phased through him. You don't just need to get stronger soldiers. You have to figure out what the heck happened and figure out a way to counter it. If not, you might as well just avoid it. So let's look over the skills real quick. Base health I'm gonna keep down. This one I feel like I just want to buff up massively. This I honestly find useless. So I think I'll do this right now. And yeah, I think that'll be it. I think I'm good. So I'll see you guys in the next episode of Bannermen.